It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people always asking me about fallen O-Block member T.Roy, V-Roy. You know, what the fuck exactly is T.Roy? You must not be in Chicago to not know exactly who T.Roy is. He one of the most respected O-Block gang members, you know, that come from up out of there. Black Disciples said. A lot of people consider T.Roy a real savage, a true goon. A lot of videos on the internet about him, a lot of speculation. I won't jump into that. I might speak on it, but I won't jump into that. I won't verify anything that I can't verify. The internet has a strange way of turning into the FBI, so I try not to give you guys fake conclusions. I really like to give you my real conclusions. But a lot of people been asking me to bring T.Roy to the board, so we're going to do it today. Now, remember, T.Roy is close friends with King Von. A lot of people thought they were real brothers. Chief Keef, Lil Reese, and a lot more people. So, first thing I noticed is T.Roy, okay? T.Roy, friends, okay? Keef, Reese, Von, and etc. Okay? I ain't noticed that. King, Chief Keef, King Von, Lil Reese, and etc. So he's friends with all the well-known Black Disciples. He's friends with all the guys who turn into rappers. I want you guys to understand, T.Roy comes from O-Block. Okay? T.Roy comes from O-Block. Actually, I heard he's from 63rd and something else, but he's from O-Block. That's what he represents. Okay? Not 63rd, I believe 63rd and something. I forgot exactly what was his address. I'm not sure if that's in the O or if it's a block away from the O, but he was from the O, okay? So I noticed that T.Roy friends were well-known rappers, BD members, okay? I noticed that T.Roy was representing O-Block, and he was a BD too. Okay? That's the first thing that I noticed when I did my homework on him. Second thing I noticed was a lot of internet chatter, internet beefs. He was beefing with a lot of people on the internet, specifically 63rd and St. Lawrence. Okay? These were guys that he was beefing with. Now, that's not the only set he was beefing with. He was beefing with a lot of other sets too. But this was the main one that kind of had issues going on the internet. It's rumors that 63rd then did shit to O-Block members, and O-Block members then did shit to 63rd. Okay? So that's the rumors that's going on in the streets. After I looked at that, I said, let me do my research. I did my research and found out that T.Roy's real name is James Johnson. So I used that to go find more information because I was told something about his brothers. That's when I realized that he's the older brother of a guy named HK, okay? HK is his brother. HK was actually killed later on. So HK ended up losing his life. He was killed. So two brothers was killed. It's rumors that HK offended his death and did something to some St. Lawrence members. I can't verify that. That's another one of the internet things. I hear the chatter up, man, they caught Brick and they did this and they did that. Maybe. I'm not saying so. But I can't verify that. I'm not going to be the guy to put that jacket on those people and I wasn't there and I don't know for sure. So that's one of the other things that I noticed is that, you know, his brother was killed. He was killed. Then I noticed a lot of deaths in O-Block. And a lot of deaths in Tuckerville, which is St. Lawrence, basically. Okay? And both of these sets are linked as far as beefing with each other. So I noticed that. The next thing that I noticed that threw me off was this guy was shot and killed on Valentine's Day. Who in the fuck wake up on Valentine's Day with the mindset to kill somebody? With the mindset to hate somebody? You know, Valentine's Day supposed to be about love. The guardian of love, the love angels. How did the devil come in play? You know, so that's the next thing I noticed. T.Roy was killed February 14th. He was shot in chess. Okay? He was 23 years old when he lost his life. Okay? So that killed me, that he was killed on fucking February 14th, Valentine's Day. I was confused about that. Then I did my research and realized he was on East 71st. East 71st when he got shot. Okay? Which is not that far from 63rd. Okay? So he got shot on East 71st. The people who I talked to, because I talked to a lot of people that's close to T.Roy, a lot of people. I didn't talk to people in O, in the O. I'm not going to say any names, but I didn't talk to a lot of people in the O. I done interviewed a lot of people close to T.Roy. I done interviewed some of the ops who like to tell the T.Roy story, who think that shit is funny. I was told that T.Roy was at a store on foot. I'm not sure why he walked to the store, what made him want to do that. I'm not sure if he realized how hot he was. The whole internet knew who he was. He was becoming a value Black Disciple member. He was becoming, somebody that the streets knew as a shooter, a gunman, a killer. So he had a reputation as being, he had a bad rep, okay? A bad rep, okay? I was told that this guy noticed what was happening while he was walking. I was told that this guy noticed that somebody was following him. And he walked in the store, okay? The person walked in the store behind him and shot him up in the chest. I was told from other people that he was shot outside, coming outside of the store. And that's where he lost his life, and he ended up trying to run a little bit. I'm not sure if that's true. I was just told that the brother lost his life and he got shot inside of a store, not realizing that the ops were following him and knew who he was. So next thing I noticed was he got shot in store, okay? So when I look at all of this shit and I do my homework and I concluded from all of this, I noticed that he's from OBLOCK. His friends is Keith, Reese, and Vaughn. They have a whole bunch of ops, okay? Hope you can see that. They have a whole bunch of ops. Then I noticed that he's from the BD set. I noticed that his enemies was from 63rd and St. Lawrence. There's rumors on the street that they do shit to them and they do shit to them. His brother was actually killed too. I noticed that he was murdered on February 14th on Valentine's Day. Who killed people on Valentine's Day? But the guy lost his life on Valentine's Day. He was shot in the chest. He had a bad rap of being a shooter, a gunman, okay? He was shot not too far from where he be at. So when I did this homework, my conclusion of all this shit is he was a gangbanger, okay? He was gangbanging. My conclusion is he lost his life due to gang banging, okay? This was not no rap shit. This was gang banging, okay? This guy got killed by his neighborhood. He was in a war with this set. His brother was murdered. He was murdered, and a lot more of his friends was murdered. He has famous rapper friends who are enemies of the GDs. What made me come to this conclusion was he was affiliated with a lot of famous BD rappers. They got famous and was able to move away and get out of danger. Dirk went to a safe neighborhood in Atlanta. Chief Keef went to a safe neighborhood in California. T.Roy was still on 64th and King Drive. T.Roy was still on O-Block. T.Roy was still in Parkway Gardens. T.Roy was still out there in the hood, and everybody knew who he was. I'm not sure if he knew his fame was growing, but I believe someone was following this guy. He had a regular life. He didn't change his life because the internet kind of blew up his neighborhood. He was still the same dude who went in that same corner store, got his squares, got his blunts. He didn't really give a fuck about the ops. And I think he was blinded by that, The fact that his brother was murdered later on, he was murdered, King Von was murdered, Chief Keef moved and never came away, Lil Reese was shot in the neck. All these people are dead on 63rd. It's a war going on with the GDs and the BDs. Tuka's not here anymore. T.Roy made it his business to always diss Tuka. He was killed on February 14th. The ops are not outside looking for the enemies on February 14th. But unfortunately, they was that day. And with it being February 14th, lead me to believe that someone gave a call. He was spotted. Someone told someone, hey, bro, We just seen dude ass over there on 71st by the store. He in the store right now. And the motherfucker came in there and did that shit to him. I do not believe this is a case of mistaken identity. I don't believe this is a case of being at the wrong place at the wrong time. And I don't believe this was no rap shit. I believe this murder happened because of the war that they had going on in the streets. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly what set I believe did it because he was in war with a lot of people. But you guys watch the internet. Who was beefing super heavy with OBLOCK? Who was beefing super heavy with some of his friends? Whoever you guys believe to come to that conclusion, I believe that's who did that to T.Roy, in my opinion. When he died, Chief Keef gave him a shout out. When he died, King Von made it his business to always scream T.Roy out. A lot of people thought they were brothers. Now that King Von's dead, they didn't kind of switch to T.Roy to V-Roy right now. So he's very respected, and all the BDs salute him. Even some GD do too. But I appreciate the love. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Remember, I don't need no donations from you. You keep it. All I'm asking you to do is hit the like button. When you do that, it make my videos grow, and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie Truth. Bleh, bleh.